So yesterday we were talking about silk. We were talking about the varieties of silk, and we came to know the life cycle of a silk moth and what happens during sericulture. Then characteristics of silk. Silk fiber is a very luxurious fabric, soft, durable, strong. Okay, but they lose their strength, 20% of their strength when they are wet. Okay, Chinese people found this silk. Okay, then there are few health hazards in silk production, like there are few health hazards in the wool production. Okay, in silk production also people suffer from respiratory tract disorders, bronchitis, asthma, because they inhale the harmful vapors that are used, the chemicals which are used in the dyeing process, and during the process of reeling, when they put the cocoons into boiling water, some when they deal with bare hands, so there are chances of getting blisters. Okay, they get blisters. Then if the silkworms have infection or are contaminated, the people dealing with those worms will also get allergies. Okay, so usage of dyes, inhaling those vapors of the dyes may lead to problems, and it will affect the internal organs of the people working in the production area. Okay, and dealing diseased and dead worms with bare hands may also cause illness. So these are the health hazards that the people working in silk production face. Okay, now we will move on to the book back exercise. So your first book back exercise is silkworms feast on dash leaves. What are the names of the leaves? Blisters are boils. You know, at times when hot oil splashes on you, or hot water falls on you, you will get small boil-like structure which will be filled with pus. Okay, that is called blister. Right. Yes, very good. The answer is mulberry leaves. Silkworms feed on the mulberry leaves. Mulberry leaves. Second question. The caterpillars form a dash in the pupal stage. The caterpillars form a dash in the pupal stage. During the pupa stage, they form cocoons. Very good. They form cocoons. The caterpillars, they cover or they weave a net around themselves called cocoons, and inside that they will be present, and that stage is called pupal stage. The caterpillar, which is once inside a cocoon, becomes a pupa. Okay, next one. Dash and dash are the two silk producing states of India. See, there are many states. Assam, like I told you already, Muga, Pat, Eri are silks of. Okay, Siddheshwar. Okay. There are many different types of silk which are produced in Assam. Eri, Pat, and all. Muga, Tassar silk is produced in Bhagalpur in Bihar, in West Bengal, in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh. Kosa silk is produced in Chhattisgarh. So we can write any two states which are the silk producing states of India. So in your book, they have mentioned Assam, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Bihar. So you can write any two. I am writing Assam and West Bengal. Okay. Yes. Coming to the next question, you have to take the correct option to fill in the blanks. So the first question is, I'll give you the options, you have to tell me the answer. Okay. Mohair is obtained from dash. It is obtained from Angora rabbit or Angora goat. Do you have your book? Akshaya, page number 44. Yes, very good. Mohair is obtained from Angora goat. And Angora wool is obtained from Angora rabbit. Okay, don't get confused. Mohair is obtained from Angora goat. Mohair is a very soft, shiny, luscious wool. Okay, fiber obtained from the Angora goat. Next question. The breed of sheep that produces the finest wool is dash. Is it Merino, Australian Merino sheep, or is it Marwari? The Indian breed Marwari. Merino, very good. The breed of sheep that gives a very finest quality of wool is Australian Merino sheep. Okay. Next, the process of removing the sheep's fleece is called dash. What is the process of removing of fleece from the sheep called? Shearing. Very good. It is called shearing. Okay, it is called shearing. Good. Silk was discovered in ancient. Where was it discovered? In ancient Russia or China? China. Very good. Silk was discovered in ancient China. Muga silk is produced in dash. Muga, Pat and Eri are silks produced in which state of India? In Assam. Okay? Yes, very good. In Assam. Muga silk is produced in Assam. Muga, Pat and Eri are produced in Assam. Okay. Wool and silk are natural fibers obtained from dash. They are obtained from what? Wool and silk are natural fibers. Very good. Obtained from animals. Good. Okay, now next question. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Next question. If you have your book, it is page number 45. Fleas dash body heat to escape. Okay, your option is fleas allows body heat to escape, or fleas does not allow body heat to escape. Very good. Fleas does not allow body heat to escape. Fleas does not allow body heat to escape. Okay. Animal fiber contains dash. What does animal fiber contains? I told you it is very important. Yes, very good, Nitish. Protein. Animal fiber contains protein. Good, Rahul, Bavadani, Nofil. Yes, Jaswanti, very good. Animal fibers contain protein. That's why they call protein fibers. Very good. Next, wool is obtained from dash camels. It is obtained from dash camels. What is the specific name? Yeah, very good. Bactrian camel. Wool is obtained from Bactrian camel. Bactrian camel. Okay, they're obtained from Bactrian camel. The process of grading removes dash from wool. During the process of grading, dash is removed from the wool. Very good. Birds are removed. Very good, Nitish, Sai Raghav, Bhavadani, Bavitraj, Siddeshwar, Naveen, Nofil. Very good. Burrs are fluffy fibers which will be there on the fabric on the fiber, and with the help of the metal foam, these burrs are removed in the process of grading. Okay. Good. The process of grading removes burrs from the wool. In India, sheep is reared in dash, dash, and dash. You have to tell the names of the states. So it is reared in Himachal Pradesh, it is reared in Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka. These are the major states or top states producing wool. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Match the following. So you can write any three states. It can also be asked as an objective type question, like if you write the names of two states of India which are the major producers of wool or where sheep rearing is done. So you can write Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Now you will have to match the following. Muga, yak, caterpillar, scouring, reel. Once again, let me write the right hand side. Ladakh, silk processing, a variety of silk, larvae, wool processing. Yes, now tell me which should I match with what? Muga. Muga is a variety of silk. Very good. One. Yak. Yak are found in Ladakh. Very good. Caterpillar. Caterpillar is larvae. Very good. Caterpillar or larvae. Scouring is a part of wool processing, right? Reeling is the process where machines are used to unravel the silk thread from the cocoon. So this is a silk processing. So 25134. 25134 is the correct answer. Yes, very good. So you can write it down in your notebook. 25134. Muga is a variety of silk. Yak are found in Ladakh. Caterpillar are larvae. Scouring is a wool processing step. Reeling is a silk processing step. Okay. Yes. Okay, so with this, your book back exercise is over. Now, quickly, we will move on to the content. Okay, wait, let me share the screen. Okay, I'll give you time till tomorrow evening. You will have to prepare this chapter thoroughly, go through the PowerPoint slides, go through the content. Okay, revise the lesson thoroughly. You will get an assessment and everybody has to attend the assessment as it will be taken as your internal marks. Okay, if you don't attend, then you will be getting 0. So please do attend as it is a very easy chapter. Okay. Right. So very short answer, what is fiber? Fiber is a strong and flexible thread from which clothes are made. List the states of India where sheep are reared. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka are the states of India where sheep are reared. What is Pashmina? Pashmina, the good quality wool called Kashmir produced by the goats in Kashmir is known as Pashmina. Okay, it's the good quality wool called Kashmir, which is produced by the goats in Kashmir, and that is known as Pashmina, and it is used to make good quality shawls and winter garments. Very good quality shawls and winter garments are made using Pashmina. Okay. Define sericulture. Sericulture, the rearing of silkworms for the production of silk is called sericulture, or you can write this definition: the commercial cultivation of silkworms for the production of silk is called sericulture. Okay, so these are very short answer questions, one-line answers. Next, short answer type questions. How do animals like sheep keep themselves warm? So sheep have a thick layer of hair that does not allow the body heat to escape. So this is a very important point to remember. Okay, all the animals from whom the wool fiber is obtained, these animals have thick layer of hair, and that hair will not allow the body heat to escape. Okay, it can be asked as an objective. Sheep have thick layer of hair that does not allow the dash to escape, so body heat to escape. Okay, and as air is a very poor conductor of heat, it does not carries away heat. So what happens? The hair will retain the will retain the heat and will maintain the right temperature for the sheep to sustain. The space between the hair traps the body heat. This helps the sheep to keep themselves warm. So the space between the hair will trap the body heat and will not allow the body heat to move away, and that will keep the sheep warm. Thus, describe two sheep breeds found in India. Marwari, excuse me, Marwari in Gujarat and Lohi in Rajasthan. There are many other given in your course book. I have given these two. Once you get your course book, and I think it's I have mentioned it in the PowerPoint slide also. You can give any two. If I ask you to give any two Indian breeds of sheep, you can write Bakharwal, Rampur, Busher, Lohi, Nali, Marwari, Patanwadi. Okay, these are the names of the sheep breed. They are found in different states of India. Bakharwal is found in Jammu and Kashmir. Rampur Busher is found in Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh. Lohi is found in Rajasthan, Punjab. Nali is found in Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab. Marwari is found in Gujarat. Patanwadi is also found in Gujarat. All these breeds will give different qualities of wool, and there are different purposes. And they are made into woolen shawls. They are made into carpets. Okay, depending on the texture. Okay. Why is machine shearing better than manual shearing? Why is machine shearing better than manual shearing? Machine shearing is better than manual shearing because it removes fleece completely from the sheep's body. Machines similar to those used by barbers are used to shave off hair. Shearing is done during the hot season, which helps the sheep to survive without the protective hair. So shearing is done during the hot season after the winters get over, because during the winter time they should or they must have the hair, because the hair will trap in the body heat and will maintain the warmth, will help them to sustain in that cold climate. But once the summer starts, then only they start the process of shearing, because in the summers they can cope up with the climate. They will not require the hair, because the hair will produce more warmth, and it will lead to problem. Okay, so during the summer time, after the winters are over, shearing process is done. The hair is removed using machines. The shearing sheep is immediately dipped in an antiseptic solution to protect it from skin infection. So almost like how daddies and grandpas or uncles do shaving, right? After shaving, they will apply a antiseptic lotion or a aftershave lotion to protect their skin from any kind of infection. So like that, shearing sheep is immediately after the hair is removed, they are immediately dipped into an antiseptic solution to protect their skin from infection. Okay. Next, so machine shearing is better than manual shearing because it saves times, and it will not hurt the animal. So this is easier compared to manual shearing. What is grading? What is grading? What is done? What is done after grading wool? So there are different steps involved in wool processing, right? Shearing, scouring, sorting, grading, dyeing, and spinning. So this order of the process is very important. You have to remember the order. That can also be asked as an objective or a 2-mark question. Okay. What is grading? What is done after grading wool? Excuse me. The process of passing wool through metal combs to straighten and remove impurities is called grading. So what is grading? This can also be asked as a definition, 2-mark question, or as an objective. The process of passing wool through metal combs to straighten and remove impurities is called grading. Okay, grading is the process where wool is passed through metal combs to straighten it and to get rid of impurities. It involves grouping of wool according to their length, according to their color, the texture, and ease of dyeing. So these are the different qualities of wool: the length, the color, the texture, and ease of dyeing. Some will easily absorb the dye, some will take long time. So depending on that, it is graded. After grading, the wool undergoes dyeing and spinning. After dyeing, spinning takes place. During the process of dyeing, the fibers are dyed in various colors depending on the requirement. During spinning, the fibers are straightened and then twisted together into yarn. So what is spinning? Fiber spun into yarn is spinning. Is the process of spinning. Okay, during spinning, the fibers are spun into yarn. Give 2 points of differences between wool and silk. See, I have given these 2 points. You can write any 2 points of your choice. Okay. So that's why I'm asking you to go through the PowerPoint slides thoroughly and read the lesson from your book uh, and read these question answers. Once you're thorough with the lesson, it will be very easy for you to write the answers on your own words and finally crack the objectives also. Okay. So go through the slides and take points. As I already told you, it's good that some of you are taking. That is a very good habit. Once you start learning that, your work will be very easy. You'll improve your handwriting. You'll know what type of questions can be asked from what which paragraph and all. I mean, every paragraph there will be some important points which can be asked as an objective, so you'll get an idea about all those things. So difference between wool and silk. Wool is manufactured from the fleece of animals like sheep, camel, yak. Silk is manufactured from the cocoons of silkworms. Different types of silkworms are used during sericulture to obtain different type of silk. Okay. Very common domesticated silkworm is Bombyx mori. Bombyx mori. And mostly the best silk is obtained from the silk worms which feed on the mulberry leaves. Second point, wool is soft, elastic fiber with the quality of insulation that traps the body heat and keeps us warm. With the quality of insulation means insulator, which will trap the body heat and keep us warm. Okay. Silk is a soft, smooth, lightweight, breathable, and shiny fabric. So these are the simple differences which I have written. Okay. One, how do we get wool? From the fleece of animals like sheep, camel. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of silkworm. Wool is soft, elastic fiber with the quality of insulation that traps the body heat and keeps us warm. Silk is a soft, smooth, lightweight, breathable, shiny fabric. Now coming to the long answer type question, what is selective breeding? Why is it done? So this is this can also be asked as definition. Define selective breeding. So you can write the same thing. The process of choosing animals with particular desirable characteristics and breeding them to produce young ones with those characteristics is called selective breeding. See, the process of choosing animals with a particular characteristic and breeding them to produce young ones with the same characteristics, with the same desirable characteristics is called selective breeding. It is done to obtain the desired quality of sheep wool. Okay. So this is like a short answer type question only. It's not like a long answer type question. Only 2 points. Is it easy for farmers to rear sheep? Why? Yes, it is easy for farmers to rear sheep because rearing of sheep basically means looking after a lamb till it is a grown sheep. Basic maintenance, care, food, water, and shelter are the requirements for sheep rearing. These are all basic requirements, but very important. Okay, it has to be taken care of. Good quality of food should be given. Good water, clean water should be given. Proper sheltering should be there. Sheep is reared for their milk, for wool, and for meat. Sheep rearing plays a major role to a farmer's income. Okay, so in the dry mountainous regions, it plays an important role. It becomes a source of income. Sheep rearing is usually done in mountainous regions with the low rainfall and poor agriculture. So where there is very poor agriculture, no agriculture, low rainfall, mountainous regions, there sheep rearing is done. India is one of the top 5 countries that rear sheep. With the help of a diagram, explain the life cycle of a silk moth. Now this is a very important question. Okay, you have to explain the life cycle of a silk moth. What are the steps involved in the life cycle of a silk moth? First, it lays eggs. So a female moth will lay 300 to 400 eggs at a time, and they are incubated, washed, and incubated at 25 degrees Celsius for best hatching. Then after 14 days, the eggs hatch and the larvae or the caterpillar comes out, which will start feeding on the mulberry leaf for a month. And during the feeding process, it sheds its skin 4 times, and that process is called molting. The process of shedding skin is called molting. Then after a month of feeding mulberry leaves, it enters the next stage called the pupal stage or the pupa stage, where the cocoon is built. The caterpillar will secrete the saliva and weave a net around itself called cocoon, and the saliva contains proteins which solidifies when it comes in contact with the air. So that's how the cocoon is built. So after 3 weeks, the caterpillar which is there inside the cocoon. Now the caterpillar is called pupa. It's not called the caterpillar once it is inside the cocoon. Okay. So after 3 weeks, the adult moth will emerge from the cocoon. It will break the cocoon and come out. Okay. That is the life cycle of a silk moth. Now, if we need the silk fiber, what has to be done? These cocoons will be put into boiling water, the pupa will be killed, and the cocoons, the thread will be unraveled using a machine, and that process is called reeling. Okay. So this is the life cycle of a silk moth. How is silk fiber obtained from silk? So this is what I told you. It is commercial cultivation of silkworm for the production of silk. So first definition is written. Then silkworm farmers will rear the moth. They will store the eggs under suitable conditions. The caterpillars will emerge out from the eggs, and on a rectangular bamboo tray, the mulberry leaves, fresh mulberry leaves will be chopped and put. The caterpillar starts eating those leaves, and same the process of shedding the skin takes place. Then after a month, it enters the pupal stage, where the caterpillar will weave a net around itself called cocoon, and twigs will be placed on the trays where the caterpillars will spin the cocoon. Then once they are fully covered according to the size, color and texture, the cocoons are separated. Then they are put into boiling water to separate the thread. Okay, we have to do this process, because if we leave it as such, the pupa will become an adult moth and it will break the cocoon and it will damage the cocoon. So we will not get the thread. Okay, we will not get the silk fiber. So this has to be put into boiling water to separate the threads. The insect inside the cocoon is killed during the process to prevent any damage to the silk fiber. The threads are unwound from the cocoons by special machine during a process called reeling. The raw silk fiber are spun into silk threads, which are woven into a silk cloth. So the thread which we obtain, the silk fiber which we obtained, is a raw silk fiber, and that is now sent to the factories, that is spun into silk thread and woven into a silk cloth. China and India are the major producers of silk. Okay. What are the health hazards? Hazards faced by the workers in the silk industry. Workers employed in almost all processes of the sericulture industry are adversely affected by a number of diseases. Inhalation of vapors arising from cocoons undergoing steaming, cooking, and reeling process produces breathing problems, asthma, and other bronchial ailments. Reeling, which involves the boiling of cocoons in water to kill the worms, causes blisters and other skin infections. Handling diseased and dead worms with bare hands causes illness. Use of dyes affect the workers' internal organs. So these are all the health hazards which the uh, farmers in the silk industry face. Okay. Okay. So this question is about the hazards faced by the workers workers in the silk industry. Another question can also be asked, like, what are the hazards faced by the workers in the wool industry? So you can write the points, like they suffer from Sorter's disease, inhalation of anthrax disease. Anthrax bacteria may lead to many problems, and that Sorter's disease is a fatal disease, and they suffer from skin infections. Okay, using wherever dyes are used, definitely those industries or factories where dyes are used will affect the workers' internal organs. Okay, so these are the points to remember, and these are the question answers. So I want everybody to go through the question answers, read the PPT, prepare for your assessment, which you will get soon. Okay.